everyone. Today is a little bit of a different style video. We're still going to do a tag, but I'm also gonna do a little bit of my plant chores that I need to do while doing the tag. So today's tag video is going to be the Booktube Real Talk tag. I saw this tag from someone named Jessica Donegan, and I really loved the tag, so I wanted to do it. But also, I have so many plants that need some help. A lot of them need to be repotted, and I thought I would take you along my plant chores. Really did this booktube tag. If you're unfamiliar with my videos, I do love books, but I also love plants, very much so. I love succulents, cactus, and I'm just a little bit getting into more like tropical plants. I don't know how that's gonna go because I'm in California and we definitely do not have tropical weather, but you know, whatever. I'm willing to try, and if I kill a few plants along the way, that's just how it goes. Okay, first off, I need to, I made my own like rocky substrate for these two, but I didn't get this slow release fertilizer until like a few days after I made these, and it's just kind of sitting on top, and I think I would just like to repot it to make sure it's like more towards the roots. So let's do that while I answer the first question. So the first question is, what's something no one told you before you started Booktube? I mean, no one told me a lot of things, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just have to find the answers for yourself. Maybe one thing specifically was how long editing takes, especially if you're doing a vlog. Vlogs take so long to edit. Maybe that's just me, but like, there's so many clips. It is so much easier to edit a sit-down video because you literally just have one clip, and then you're kind of like editing out certain portions of those clips. Yeah, you're usually just taking one long video and editing out sections of it. So you're splicing it in certain sections, and then it honestly takes a lot less time. But vlogs, you're literally dealing with probably anywhere from 20 to 30 clips if you're me, and having to put them together in a way that makes sense. I don't always film things in order too, so maybe that's my problem. I probably should film more in order, but you know, we just want to make things difficult on ourselves. The roots look healthy on these guys, but I really don't know what the heck I'm doing with these ones. Another thing nobody told me is how many times you're going to have to redo things because you had something stuck in your teeth. So many times. So many times. For a steak, I'm literally using this Panda Express chopstick because I don't have anything else. So again, sometimes you just use what you can find. Prop it up against it like this. For sure, these two need a zip tie. I wish I had those cute little dragonfly clips that all the planty girls have, but I don't have that, so that's it. Okay, that's all I'm doing for these two. Right there. What's your opinion on typical booktube videos like monthly wrap-ups, TBRs, book hauls? I'm gonna be really honest, I don't like making wrap-ups. Like, I just don't, because as soon as I finish a book, I have forgotten completely everything about it. Holy crap. Some good roots though. I think they're quintessential, and honestly, it's important, at least from what I understand, from what I can gather. They are kind of important for the bookish space because those are things that are easily searchable for people. So content that is unique and something that nobody's ever done, like clearly we want to make that kind of stuff, but it's not really searchable. So really the only people that are going to see it are usually the people who are already following you, in my opinion. So unless it's something that maybe like another type of YouTuber is doing, like bringing in beauty YouTubers to the bookish space or something like that, you know what I mean? So I think things like book hauls, wrap-ups, and stuff are important. What I will say as a watcher of BookTube, if you don't show the books that you're going to talk about, I probably won't click on it. At least a couple of them, like a couple of the important ones, just because I watch so much content and I don't know, like the thing about wrap-ups is I'm not gonna watch the wrap-up if it's full of books that I'm not really interested in. Maybe that's like, and this is literally just me as a watcher of BookTube. I need to know what you're gonna talk about. Like, my soil is so dry. I like hydrated the soil yesterday and it's finally back to where it should be, but I don't know. We're just doing our best over here, okay? I think this plan will be fine. So I'm guilty of this too, but I noticed in my own content, like when I put like say blurred out photos of my wrap-ups in my own videos, I got way less views than if I just called out a couple of the books that I want to talk about and say like, oh, these are the best books ever type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what I've noticed with my content and me as a viewer. That's what I like. So I guess the two relate. So if you like something, do that kind of content. Book hauls, I love book hauls, honestly. I do love book hauls. I love seeing what other people get because I myself cannot buy books. So I need to live vicariously through all of y'all. So please keep doing book hauls. Even if you have not, like, why did you buy it? Why did you get that book? Were you just having like a fever dream and like you wanted to buy a book so you bought one? Or like what was so special about that book that you haven't read yet? Why did you get it? Like, I just love it. And I especially love special edition hauls or like thrifting videos. Like, those are the kind of hauls that I like. I like going shopping with y'all. I love it. I can't go shopping all the time myself. So again, I want to live vicariously through y'all. So please keep doing book hauls. Book hauls to me, especially if you're going to go out to the bookstore and buy them, I think it's a great way to start vlogging if you're not a vlogger, because everybody loves to go shopping. Like, we all love to go shopping with y'all, especially when we don't have to leave our house. Yeah, I particularly love ebook hauls, library hauls, little free library hauls. I love all those kind of things. So I don't know. I'm a haul girl. I love them all. I know some people don't, but I do. I watch them. Ooh, what I'm seeing more, and I've even done a few of these already. I'm loving reset videos just because it kind of gives me a more personal glimpse into your life of who I'm following. Like, I love a good sit down video and a good rec video, but I'm usually following you because I like you as a person and I like something about your personality. So literally that dog. Anyways, here's this one. It needs a good drink of water, that's for sure. What's one assumption you made before starting BookTube and were right? It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time and energy. And I also knew that it would be really hard. This is me. It would be really hard to speak for longer than a minute to anybody. Every day in my life, I'm really kind of a short answer person. So I really don't talk this much to anyone. I think my husband can even attest to that. Like, I just don't talk that much to people. I'm not a talker. So like, why did I do this BookTube thing when that's the whole point of these videos, is for me to talk to you? I also don't like attention. Here I am. Yeah, no, it just requires a lot of talking, which I knew was gonna happen. And I didn't know that I would like it as much, I guess, because I get to talk about, yes, I get to talk about things that interest me. You know what I mean? Like, I do actually like to talk about the things that I like. And This has also been really helpful for me to get out of my box. I'm very much a sheltered person. Okay, dude, you have to stand up. You can't fall over. Listen, we're making a huge mess, and that's okay. I love how there's just one freaking random huge rock. My soil is also super dry, and it's going to be hydrophobic, so these are going to sit and soak for a while once I water them in. What's something you did that actually helped your channel grow? I think one big thing that I've done and that I know has helped other people too is just be part of the community. Be part of the bookish community, talk to people, talk to other booktubers too. I kind of just like, I've always made friends well on the internet since I was a kid. Like since I was 18, I've been on the internet making friends on the internet. Like a lot of the friends that I have now are internet friends. I'm just way better at approaching people in a virtual state, like in a virtual room or chat or whatever, than I am in real life, because I'm actually pretty shy in real life. So I don't know, it's always been easy for me, and I don't reach out to somebody just to like get followers or anything like that. No. If I'm talking to you, it's because you said something that made me want to respond to you. Like you talked about a book or something and I said, oh my gosh, I love that book too. Or I don't know, the people that I talk to kind of know how I reach out to them, I guess. But yeah, just talk to people generally, start conversations, and you'll be surprised at how nice people are here in the bookish community. I mean, I've reached out to people I never thought would respond, even authors. Like I never thought authors would respond to me. But they do. They actually do. Like I just recently had sent a message to Penn Cole, and she's huge right now. I mean, I'm sure she gets tons and tons of messages. She was having a hard time with some people being rude to her. And I sent a comment and she was like, thank you for your comment. I really appreciate it. You know, I'm sure she's responding to several people, but honestly, stuff like that matters. Like it's just a way to build relationships. You know, this social media and everything is, of course my camera dies. Social media is largely about community and it's about communication. So if you're not doing those things well, I don't think you'll get very far. I mean, I know we all have different levels of social anxiety. Trust me, I have a lot of it in a real life environment, but I don't know, I've always felt very comfortable online. Maybe that's why I'm very comfortable talking to a camera too, rather than like at an event or anything like that. This one didn't get a much bigger pot, but I think it'll do. This one lives outside anyways, so we want to grow it slowly. Sometimes if you give them like too big of a pot too quickly, they'll die because they're not getting watered appropriately. So yeah, how did I turn that into growing my channel? Because I made friends. Then they shouted me out on their channel, or like we do reading sprints together or things like that. And it really is just about growing community through other communities. So it's not always about like having a viral tag video or anything like that. Sometimes it is just slow going growth through meeting people, and then you just kind of gain more followers that way. I don't know. I've never been about the follower game. I just want to come on here and enjoy my time talking to you all. I have enjoyed commenting back and forth to you all, so I think that too, like, it really brightens my day when you guys comment on my videos. Like, it really does. Like, because then I'm like, oh, someone's talking to me. It's great. What's one mistake you see new booktubers make, or one you still make yourself? We all know I have a problem with looking at the viewfinder and not the lens. That is a super big problem. Do not do what I do, okay? Do not be me in this, because it is really annoying. You're not talking to a person in this space, but you're kind of are. However, the person you're immediately talking to is a lens, and then it indirectly talks to like all of y'all watching this video. So eye contact, very important in many conversations that you have with people, and yet I'm not doing it half the time. I'm trying to make eye contact with myself and it's really weird. I have literally never taken this out of this pot since I got it. This is how I got it from the seller. I'm really curious to see what the roots are on this thing. Let me get my little bucket. Another thing I see people do, which I think is a little bit of a mistake, is it has to do with audio. Like I am honestly a little bit of an audio snob. Like if I can't hear you, then I probably will click off of your video right away. And if you have really crappy audio, like you know you have crappy audio, I know you have crappy audio. It's just one of those hurdles that you have to overcome somehow, and sometimes it does take spending some money on it. But also, like if you have music in your videos, and I am guilty of this too, when the music is so much louder than your talking parts of it, and it's just outrageously loud. Like I've already had to turn my TV up to listen to you, and now you're blaring it. It's like just absolutely blaring. It's not good, guys. It's not good, and it's really annoying. And again, I've done this too. I am shocked at this thing. I've also probably watered this twice. I've probably watered this cactus twice. It's definitely in a lot of perlite. I can tell because it's very light. Look how much soil is in this little thing. It's kind of crazy, but these roots look good. Sometimes it's really hard to kill a cactus. You know what I mean? This is it's just called a baseball cactus. I know that. I don't know the scientific name of it. Bad audio is the first way for me to click off your videos. And again, that is something that I've done too. So it's something we all do. Just be conscientious of it. Watch your video, not only with headphones on, but without headphones on too. Like to me, that's what I kind of do. I edit without headphones on, which I should do the opposite of. And then I edit with headphones on. Like, you know what I mean? I do both. There's no drainage hole in this little guy, but, and I probably should give it a bigger pot, but I don't have like, the next size up I have is this one. This is kind of a big jump. I don't think I need this size yet. It's okay that I make a mess too, because you know who's gonna clean it? Me. A little shimmy, shimmy, shake. Ooh! One of my favorite planty people that's out there. I think she really only does shorts, which I'm not a fan of, but when she waters these, like her succulents and cactus, she's like, drown that hoe. And I think that's so funny. Like, you know me, I'm kind of crass. That's just my humor. And I just love other people who are blunt and crass. So like we can all be like that together. So afterwards, I'm gonna drown this hoe, and then she'll be good for a while. What are your thoughts on publishing or sponsorship deals? I don't really have thoughts about them. I think it's fine if you have the opportunity to get a sponsorship deal where somebody is paying you like $200 or whatever it is, you know, $100, $50 to just talk about something you already like. I think that's great. If you were talking about something that you have no interest in using or doing or reading or anything like that, to me that's disingenuous, and nobody likes a disingenuous bitch, okay? So, just like if you're gonna accept a sponsorship deal, just be genuine about it. You know what I mean? Like make it something that you do want to use, or something that you are already using, something like that. Something you're already reading. Publishing deals, like I'm so happy for authors who get publishing deals. I obviously read a lot of indie authors, and a lot of those authors get picked up by bigger houses, and I'm so happy for them when they do. The only part of it I don't like is they almost always have a cover change, and now if I owned the covers, now I have to deal with 2 different types of books, and that sucks. So my last plant I have to repot is this one. I bought this pothos years ago from IKEA. Never have repotted it. I've never even taken it out of the nursery pot that it came in. It's been in this thing forever. This is even the little IKEA pot that I have it in. I think I just need to see what's going on under the soil. It doesn't grow fast or anything like that. I do put fertilizer in it every once in a while, but like, and she's not that bad. At some point my cats ate her, but now they kind of leave her alone. She's up high on my shelf. I do want another pothos. She's even giving me some like variegated leaves, which I've never had before. I don't know if you can see this one. I've never had that before. Mostly I just like that she's green, but anyways, let's check her out. This is so weird because I've literally never taken this one out of the pot, so I'm curious to see if it has any roots at all. I mean, you would think so after years. The soil's actually really good still. It smells fresh. I mean, I did just kind of water this thing like a few days ago, so there's that. Yeah, honestly, the roots look really fine to me. You can tell this is just like a bunch of different cuttings put in a pot. I think what we'll do is I will still use the same soil. I have this cute little owl pot that I got from Big Lots. Our Big Lots is closing. They're like closing every Big Lots in California. What the heck? Anyways, this pot was like maybe $5, $6, and then I got 20% off, so I think it'll be kind of cute, yeah? Do you think Booktube is dying? What a loaded question. Considering I have a pulse and I am on Booktube, no, I don't think it's dying. I also think that it's very hard to kill things on the internet. Like, it's like trying to take pee out of a pole, you know what I mean? Like, you can't do it. No, I don't think it's dying at all. Do I think TikTok is way more cooler and hotter right now and it's trending? Yeah, of course. Of course. That's just the cyclical nature of the internet. Something cool comes along, everybody gravitates towards that. But what happens when TikTok goes away? You know what I mean? Like, what happens? But it will eventually, I think. I don't know. I mean, Facebook's been around forever, but again, I don't even think Facebook is dying. So there's still a lot of people out there who do groups and stuff like that. It's not where like the cool people are going to view content. I do think it's weird that when you sign up for like ARCs or stuff like that, they really don't care about if you're on YouTube. But that could also be because not a lot of people are compared to how many people are on like Bookstagram or, you know, TikTok. Short form content definitely is king right now. I personally am not a TikTok person. I can't keep up with it. I've tried several times because my daughter is on TikTok. She doesn't really make TikToks that much, but she has, but mostly she just watches TikToks. So, you know, I have to do the mom thing and like keep an eye on her sometimes. I've tried so many times to have TikTok and it overwhelms me so much. Things go by so much. So many people are shouting and I don't know. It's not for me. Maybe I'm just too old for it. Maybe I'm just too old for it. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things where I'm finally getting too old for something. I love that people love TikTok, but it's not where I'm at. So no, I don't think Booktube is dying. I just don't think it's the popular thing. You know what I mean? Will it come back? Yeah. I mean, I think it's never going away. So will it come back trending? Everything comes back around. Everything does. So one day you'll get tired of just seeing like 2 seconds of a book rec and then you'll want to know more. You know what I mean? You'll want to find out more about it. I know I use YouTube and many other spaces other than bookish spaces too. So no. Booktube is not dying because a lot of people don't even have regular TV. Like I watch Booktube all day long when I work, so there's that. Okay, my foot is officially asleep from sitting on the ground. Does this look okay? I think it looks okay. I don't really know how to like trail her, but we'll figure it out. I think she'll be a lot happier. Not that she wasn't happy before. Honestly, I've had this plant forever. It's very hard to kill. So anyways, that's the end of the tag. We fixed 1, 2, 3, which still needs a little bit of a clip. 4, 5, 6, And I meant to do this one too, but I think I'm gonna leave it for now. I think it's actually kind of happy. I just repotted this like maybe 4 months ago and it's still pretty happy in here. So I'm gonna leave that one, but also this guy. We did that too. Anyways, that's the whole tag video. Let me know if you enjoyed it and I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye.